Oh hey, didn't see you there. I'm Kevin Porter. Welcome to Video Rental Chaos. Today, we're watching The Breakfast Club. I love chocolate Cocoa Puff. The Breakfast Club was released on February the 15th, 1985. The film had a budget of $1 million. This all-time classic raked in $51.5 million at the box office. Some would say they want the breakfast sampler with The Breakfast Club, but I say I want the French toast. And this film was directed by John Hughes. Would you like some OJ with your breakfast? No! This movie stars Emilio Estevez, Paul Gleason, Anthony Michael Hall, Judd Nelson, Molly Ringwald, and finally, Ali Sheedy. What the fuck's up with that name? All Shitty. What? If I was gonna go see this movie on a random Friday in 1985 and had no clue what this movie was gonna be about, the title Breakfast Club gives me the idea that I'm gonna sit there for an hour and a half and watch old ladies like Jane Fonda and Dolly Parton talk about how their eggs are way too runny. Give me a break. Tell this to the kids that just went through 2 years of COVID. Saturday, March 24th, 1984. Dear Assistant Douchebag Principal Vernon, how dare you ask us to write an essay about who we are as an individual? What are you, some kind of mentor or life coach or something? Can't say that word anymore. What a brat! You got 1 day of detention. It's not the end of the world. Andrew's really lucky his dad doesn't physically abuse him right there. I'm pretty sure this chick has bed bugs. That's why no one wants to sit next to her in the library. I'm gonna be late for my hosting gig for America's Funniest Home Videos. You know, for a school that has at least 759 students, the fact that they only have 5 kids in detention on this random Saturday speaks volumes about the parenting that is going on in this town. Or the teachers really just suck catching the kids smoking weed and doing drugs. I'll let the viewer decide. Excuse me, sir, but you said I could sit here for 8 hours and do nothing. Imagine being John Hughes and thinking out this script. So I got this killer line, you know, don't mess with the bull or you get the horns, right? Oh man, it's such a fun line, bro. It's such a fun line. But it's like, what's the lead into this line, right? Like, what's going to set up this line, okay? So I hear my inner monologue. I'm, Brain, what do you got for me? He's like, hey, okay, what do you feel about a Barry Manilow joke? Brain, that's amazing. I totally consent to a gangbang in the library, I suppose. Hot beef injection? Assistant Principal Vernon is gonna lay the smackdown on all of you unless you tell him who closed the fucking door. Eat my shorts. Bart Simpson must be a fan of The Breakfast Club. You just wrapped up 8 detention days. That's gotta be a record or something. What's up with this dude getting random boners in the middle of detention? It's nappy noo-noo time. Bender just suggested that parents orgasm to the idea of their kids being obedient? What the fuck is wrong with John Hughes? Well, we call those virgins as we see them, right? Finally, they're gonna throw blows. Only took them 35 minutes to build up to it. Bender's a little off on the whole, if I kill you, all that happens is your parents are gonna sue me. No, buddy. That's first-degree murder. That's 60 years to life, son. There's nothing wrong with being a janitor. Based on this look, Disney should have cast Judd Nelson for Pirates of the Caribbean. Grab some wood there, bub. Are you asking me to grab my erect penis? On your feet, bedbugs kid. She's all like, I've been drinking vodka all morning. What the fuck? You see, my dad, Martin, and my brother Charlie, we're all winners. Those are just the facts of life. Yo, princess, come over here and check out this month's edition of National Geographic. This dude's got big nuts! Hey, dude, I banged some broad up in Niagara Falls. It was romantic as fuck. That's my kind of lunch. I can't tell if that's cocaine or salt. Somebody should tell this dude that the food pyramid was a marketing campaign to make the food industry rich. All I gotta say, it's healthy for a kid to be scared of their dad's cigar collection. Why are we risking getting caught? Because we're fucking bored, that's why. You guys wanna get high? You guys ready for a music montage? Here, quick, take my ounce of marijuana. I'd like to challenge you to a one-on-one game, Principal Vernon. If I win, you delete all 8 weeks of my detention. If you win, I'll give you a handy in the men's locker room, okay? Do turds have guts? Speaking of turds, what the fuck? I was in the middle of taking a shit and I heard a ruckus. There might be some Fromunda cheese, if you know what I mean, on your bag of weed there, dude. You may want to get a sanitary wipe. Can I get high? Just a little bit, please? I remember my days of smoking weed on my high school campus. Did Emilio just hotbox the foreign language section? So are they actually listening to music right here? Or is all the music in Emilio's head? Turns out this chick has a sweet memory. Or she's just a good thief. 8 out of 10 dentists recommend brushing with Maybelline over CoverGirl. And this is how she infested the entire school with bedbugs. Of course my home life is bad. I'm drinking vodka at 9 o'clock in the morning. Well, banging her shrink? That's definitely illegal. I have good conservative Christian values, okay? I totally plan on voting for Ronald Reagan in the fall. This bitch keeps throwing us for a loop. First bedbugs and now she's a compulsive liar. Okay, both of you stop it. You're both essential to the existence of lamps. You see, whenever I'm in a pinch while I'm driving and I need to put lip gloss on, I just do this. A carton of cigarettes? That's a pretty sweet Christmas present if you ask me. Oh, stop it, Bender. We all know your friends are dropout druggy pieces of shit. Sometimes, you just can't get around a stereotype. Cannabis sure does bring out the emotions in teenagers. Fuck you, bitch. I got pressure too. I can't ever get an F. That's why I brought a gun to school. After second period was the plan. Again, it seems that the punishment is pretty lax. Oh, Brian, you brought a gun to school, you said? That's 2 weeks of detention. What the fuck, 1984? So I found these new wave records in the office? Who can out-power dance the other? Dicks to butts, ladies and gentlemen. Again in the ceiling? Yo, Brian, how about you write that paper for Principal Vernon, okay? Where are we going? We're gonna go to the bathroom and do the rest of the cocaine that you brought for lunch. I'm a recovering goth kid now. She's all like, I get turned on when dudes talk shit to me. Yup, that's 1,000 words right there, Principal Dickface. Man, those teenagers sure did reek like weed. Well, son, I hope you learned your lesson for bringing a gun to school. His dad picks him up and starts making fun of him for making out with the dirty bedbugs chick. 9 months later, they had a baby. Hey, Principal Assface, you can judge us all you want. We may be a bunch of radicalized teenagers that like to tape butt cheeks together. We may bring guns into this school. We may be burnouts. We may be hoarders, but we ain't taking your shit no more. Take your essay and shove it. Sincerely, The Breakfast Club. P.S. Claire took a shit in your office while you were locked in the basement. Eat shit and die, Principal Assface. The end!